Let's take a look at some chart action. Today we're going to do a crypto market update. We're going to be looking at the total crypto market cap. We're going to be looking at Ethereum, and we're going to be looking at Bitcoin. The main thing I want to talk about is this 9 moving average on the daily time frame. We're still above that. All right, let's go. All right, so we're looking at the total crypto market cap right now, and we had this big uptrend right there. We broke that uptrend going to the downside right there, and ever since then I've been kind of skeptical. But the main thing that I've been watching lately is this 9 moving average right here. We broke below it right here. We were getting resistance on it, and then we broke above it, and now it looks like we're getting support on it. So what I'm thinking is, can we keep getting support on it and then go to the next leg up and maybe test this previous resistance right there, or maybe this previous resistance right there that we've been talking about? Or are we going to break below it? It looks like it's kind of flattening out right now. So we're going to have to wait and see. That's basically the one thing that I'm watching right now. I haven't really got bearish because we're still holding support on this 9 moving average on the daily time frame of the crypto total market cap. All right, so let's take a look at Ethereum. So we basically had something similar where we had a big uptrend right here. We broke that uptrend going to the downside right there. Ever since then, I've been kind of skeptical. I did a Fibonacci retracement, and I'm looking at the 38% level, the 50% level, and the 61% level. I have those limit orders set, or I did. This one came down and got filled, and now we came and got a bounce off that one. That's why I like watching those limit orders, guys. They don't always come down to the 50% or the 61%, and that's why I say I like watching the 50% and the 38% level. And what happened, look, we broke that trend line going to the downside and hit that 38% level and then got a bounce. So right now, this position right here is up, so that's pretty cool. But the main thing that I'm watching right here is the same thing as the total crypto market cap, and I'm mainly actually watching the total crypto market cap. This 9 moving average right here, can we hold support on that and keep getting support on it and go to the next move up, which would maybe bring us, we'd probably want to test the previous resistance, which is somewhere around 3956. Can we break above that and start to get new highs, or higher highs should I say? Or are we going to come down here and form like a double top and start hitting back down? Those are the two scenarios that I'm kind of looking at. Or possibly, I mean, we have resistance right here, resistance right here. Until we break this trend line going to the upside, something like this. I'm also figuring that we're kind of coming down, and I still have my limit order set. So we're going to have to wait and see. If we go into like the 4-hour time frame, we could also kind of see the uptrend that we're looking at right now. We had a channel pattern, something like this. We broke that going to the upside right here. We pretty much hit the target, and now we're kind of coming back down, and we're getting resistance pretty much right here. So yeah, let's kind of delete this right here and this. Let's do a trend line from this bottom right there and this bottom, something like that. I think we're basically waiting for a break to the upside or to the downside out of this trend line right here and this trend line right here. This one's kind of bigger, so it might be heading down. I'm not sure. If we break this trend line right here, I might take profits on this one and then reset my limit order to see if we get another bounce, and maybe we can do something like that. We're looking at the Bitcoin chart right now, and it looks pretty similar. We had a big uptrend right here, and we broke that going to the downside right there. We didn't break it completely going to the downside per se, but we broke it going sideways. So ever since then, I've been kind of skeptical. I did the Fibonacci retracement levels. I set one up at the 38% level at 44,000 and the 50% level at 41,100 something, or maybe 41,200, and we hit my first limit order right here and got a bounce, and now we're heading to the upside pretty much. So that's why I like to watch these Fibonacci retracement levels, the 38% level and the 50% level especially. Right now, though, we have support right here. We have support right here. We had resistance right here, and we had resistance right here pretty much. I'm looking at this pattern, something like this. It looks like we're getting a green candle breaking to the upside. Let's see if we could break this previous high right there and start to get a higher high like I was talking about Ethereum, or are we going to top out right here if we could continue heading up? Those are the two kind of things that I'm watching, but like I said, we have this 9 moving average on the daily time frame. We broke below it right here, and now we're broken back above it. Let's see if we can hold support on it. It looks like we're kind of going in and out of it on Bitcoin, but it's a good sign to be above it rather than below it, in my opinion. All right, so if we go back to the total crypto market cap, I think what I'm mainly watching, like I've been talking about, is this 9 moving average. If we can hold support on it, then I think that's a bullish sign and we're going to the next level up. So I've been slightly bullish right now. I've been kind of dollar cost averaging a little bit. I hit those limit orders. I've been holding on to those. I never sold those limit orders when we came down to these. I know this is the total crypto market cap, but when we came down here, we hit my limit orders, and now we're kind of getting a bounce. And yeah, so I've been holding those limit orders, and that's on a bunch of different charts. We hit my 38% level on a bunch of different charts. So yeah, what I'm doing right now is holding all those orders and seeing if we could keep going up. As long as we can hold on this 9 moving average, then I'm thinking it's going to hold support and go to the next level. But like at the same time, like I've been talking about, I also have my limit orders set up on those other levels still. Those bottom, I have like 1 or 2 limit orders set up on each coin. Not a lot of money, but just kind of dollar cost averaging in case it went down. So I dollar cost averaged a little bit right here. I hit some limit orders right here. I have some positions at the top still too right here, probably even over here. But yeah, so that's basically how I'm playing it. I'm kind of a little bullish right now. I think as long as we stay above this 9 moving average, I'm kind of bullish. And then if we go to the weekly time frame, that's the other thing I didn't talk about on Bitcoin, but this looks very similar. We came down and touched the weekly 9 moving average actually twice. And this looks like it's actually still heading to the upside. So I think this is actually even more important, this weekly 9 moving average rather than the daily. I think as long as we can stay above this, and this one is looking nice and like going to the upside, I think that is good. We do not want to break above this weekly 9 moving average. That's going to be that's going to be one of the signs that we're really going to be looking for to start getting bearish pretty much. So yeah, I think that's one of the things that we'll be looking for. As you can see right here, when we broke below the weekly moving average, we got that like nice little mini bear trend, and then we broke back above it, and now we're getting this nice little bull trend. So yeah, that's basically how I'm looking at it. Slightly bullish still, pretty bullish still, but I still have my limit orders, kind of hedging my bets both ways on a bunch of different coins. I have limit orders, and I hit a bunch of limit orders on my coins. At 38% level is awesome. So hopefully I could get around to do some videos. I think I'm gonna hit up some Cardano, and we'll see what else we could get to. All right, if you guys like that video, hit that thumbs up button. Check out my Patreon if you want to support the channel.